30. Devotional Thoughts for Women, written by Monica Diaz, read by Belinda Sainsbury. A pleasant good morning, dear friends. Today, June the 3rd, our devotional is entitled To a Battered Woman. You have kept a record of my tears. Aren't they listed in your book? David the Psalmist. Hagar was a mistreated woman. It was not physically, but verbally. She was not subjected to gender-based violence, but rather to another woman's mistreatment. And not just any woman, but Abraham's wife, Sarai, treated Hagar so cruelly that she ran away. Genesis 16:6. That is what we know. Hagar ran away because Sarai mistreated her. And it was mutual mistreatment because Hagar began to treat her mistress Sarai with contempt. Genesis 16:4. She looks down on me, said Sarai, and it was true. Contempt and cruelty, two weapons that are often used against women and which we sometimes regrettably use against one another. Have you ever been treated cruelly or with contempt? Then you know it makes us feel we are not worth anything. But that defeatist feeling is, in itself, a product of mistreatment. In fact, because you are a woman from among God's people, the Lord watches over you like He watched over Hagar. The angel of the Lord met Hagar at a spring in the desert and said, Hagar, slave of Sarai, where have you come from and where are you going? Verses 7 and 8. Dear friend, Jesus comes down to talk to you in your pain. Jesus calls you by name and not only does not reject you, but comforts you. You are special to Him, just as Hagar was. You might be wondering, what was so special about Hagar? Well, she was the first person in the whole Bible of whom it is said that the angel of the Lord, who is Jesus Himself, appeared to her. Yes, as incredibly as it may seem, the first time the Bible mentions the angel of the Lord appeared to someone was here, to this mistreated and forlorn woman, forgotten by people, but not by God. Jesus knew Hagar just as He knows you and me. He knows there are those who love us and those who don't, and that at times we are also unfair to others. He knows everything there is to know, and in our desert comes out to meet us. Therefore, if someone looks down on you or leaves you out, remember Hagar's experience. Jesus sees your pain, and He will manifest Himself in your life when He deems best. And if it isn't the feeling of guilt that is eating away at you because of wrongs you have done to another person, whether on purpose or not, God also comes to meet you, to forgive you, to restore you, and to tell you, hey, you have a whole future ahead of you. At my side, a future in which your wounds will be purposive to me, since I will be able to use you to reach someone who is also wounded. I forgive you. I am with you. Don't turn away from Jesus because of other people's wrongs, and don't perpetuate a mindset of contempt and mistreatment either. Don't stop looking for Jesus. If you haven't been able to find forgiveness for your own mistakes, break those chains. Sarai treated Hagar so cruelly that she ran away. Genesis chapter 16 and verse 6.